Hi there, Robin here. In this video, we're going to be talking about the PYLE PDWMKHRD22WM.5. 0.5 being optional. That is definitely a mouthful. Karaoke system. Now, this is a HDMI In and Out featuring ARC. Now, what is ARC? ARC is the auto return channel on your TV. So you do have to check your TV to see if you have it, but they still give you a backup plan. They still give you two other ways to hook this up to your TV. So we're going to unbox it by pretty much taking it out of the box, skipping that part, and getting right to the product because, well, you're not buying the box, but it is a very lovely box. All right, so here are all the pieces that were in the box. I've unpacked it, put it on the table. We have everything ready to go. Now, there are some little things you need to know about when you do get it home. You are going to need to match up your microphones to this particular receiver, and we're going to show you how to do that. We're also going to talk about what else you're going to need to make this work. Now, first of all, it's actually really good. It works out really, really well, which is why we're talking about it today. The main receiver, this portion here, this is where it all happens. It's got a HDMI in and a HDMI out. What we're looking for on our TV is to look at, normally it's labeled under the actual HDMI 1 input. It will say ARC next to the label. So this is going to have to make its way to that number 1 input. If you have any type of digital box or Blu-ray player or anything else, cable box, you can plug that into here. So when the unit's not being used, it'll bypass and go straight to there. The idea is it's now going to be able to listen to your TV. But let's say your TV doesn't currently have ARC and you do plan on getting a TV eventually. So maybe you decide to buy this unit. Well, you do have an analog audio input right here. But more importantly, this unit also has Bluetooth. So you're looking for 3 of those options on your TV when buying this unit here. There is another model called A23, which is all optical and digital coax with Bluetooth. But this one here is looking for that HDMI ARC as being the feature. So a lot of people say, well, I can't use digital when I'm doing karaoke because I can't have any delay. You can have the music coming into it digitally. The actual voice, the microphones have to be on an analog. It could be locked in on a digital channel, but that actually has to be real time. So that's why you end up with UHF on the microphones, but you can still use Bluetooth for capturing the music on the unit. So let's hook it up. How does that work? Well, we'll put the microphones aside for a moment. We'll see what comes in the box. First thing, you do get a USB power supply, which is nice because, you know, sometimes you don't get the USB power supply. That'll plug into there, which will then be able to plug into a power source. Power is always important. We're going to look at the back of the unit. We're going to say that it says DC 5 volts. We're going to plug into there. We're going to need, now this is very important, this isn't going to play your voice over the TV. It needs to be plugged into something. So your home theater receiver, if you have a party speaker, anything that has the ability to amplify what you're doing, which is why we have an aux out in the back. Now it is on a 3.5, and I'll show you the 2 cables that come included. So when you buy it, you're also going to get a 3.5 to 3.5, and that's about 3 feet long. You're also going to get a short 3-foot 3.5 auxiliary to RCAs. So you're probably going to want to maybe get something longer than that. I don't know if that's going to really hook up to much unless you're sticking it right on top of a powered speaker. Now remember, this can also plug into your home theater system, which is what the big advantage is. And here we go. This is the wireless microphone. So what we'll do is we'll move the receiver back a bit so we can get a better look at just this unit here. This is very important. To get to the batteries, you unscrew the bottom. We're going to find out 2 things, that on the back side, we have our AA batteries. On the front side, it tells us if it's A or B. Now, it also does say it on the actual unit, but it's very hard, so just having it there is kind of neat. Now, you notice I did not put in the free batteries that come supplied, because the best thing about free batteries in the box is that they were free. So, don't worry about these. Buy yourself a big pack of batteries. You can buy them on Amazon. You can get them anywhere, but just make sure you have good alkaline batteries. Don't overkill it. Don't go crazy with the Duracells or Energizers. Now, once we're all set, we've got batteries in our units. Now, they're not going to automatically work. If I turn this on brand new out of the box, the odds are 50% of the time these are not pre-connected to the receiver, as covered in the instruction manual on page 6. It's amazing you have to go all the way to page 6 before you get to the point of how to connect your microphones to the receivers. I would have probably put that on page 2, right after the contents or safety, but nope, it's on page 6. Now, the important thing is, it's not hard if you see somebody do it. Sometimes it's a little trickier to follow the bouncing ball when you're reading the instructions, but when you actually see how it's done, it's pretty straightforward. What we are going to do is leave the actual unit turned off. So if it's on, you'll get some blue lights, connectivity, Bluetooth will charm, that sort of thing. But if we turn it off, this is what we're looking at. No light up buttons at all. If I turn the actual microphone on, but I'm not going to let go of the button, I'm going to hold that button down all the way until it gets to ID. I'm going to tap it once real quick, and then I'm going to turn the power on real quick. And then it will light up one of the microphones. In this case, remember, this was B, so it did light up the B. Now it is connected right here to B. And there we are. This microphone is now connected. So we can turn this microphone off just by holding it down. Off it goes. Then we can grab the second microphone, which now we know is A. And of course, we have batteries in here as well. And there was the A. Process of due elimination, right? And remember to turn off that actual receiver so it's off again. Now I'm going to hold down the actual power button, wait for it to say ID. And there we are, ID. Tap it one more time. Press the power button. And there we are. Now our A is set up. So now I can turn up channel A just like that. Now notice we have our echo options right on top here. And we also have our tone control. Tone up, tone down, just like that. Nothing dramatic, nothing too hard to figure out. That's going to be really easy to play with. Now, you think, well, that's pretty awesome. I got 2 wireless microphones. So what if my battery died? Well, you can always get yourself a regular corded microphone. Maybe you already have this. They also give you 2 options on the front. You can go mic A or mic B. And this will allow you to simply plug in and control that microphone right there versus the mic A. And if I plugged in the second one right here, I can use mic B. Again, trying to keep it as simple and convenient as possible. Batteries never die in a corded microphone because they don't need batteries. The instruction manual is actually really good. I'm not going to complain about the instruction manual. They do cover everything for you. Now remember, if your TV has Bluetooth, you don't even have to worry about the HDMI cables. You can take advantage of the actual Bluetooth connectivity from your TV to this unit here. You can also use an auxiliary. So if you have a headphone jack on your TV, which would probably make it an old TV, or if you have analog RCA output cables, you can use that as well. Nice thing is, it is all metal box. Of course, the microphones are all plastic, but they are UHF. And as karaoke microphones go, because of all the new FCC standards and regulations requirements, they've done a great job in making sure that there's a good locked-in signal, which means you get some good distance. You can get anywhere around your house, that's for sure. And they are very easy to use. You get very little popping sound out of it. Make sure you're singing just over the microphone. Don't hold it all the way down in front of you like you see on TV. You do have to sing straight into the microphone. And that's pretty much it. Convenient, easy to use, fun. This is definitely part of the next generation of digital karaoke when it comes to using it with smart TVs and our phones and our tablets with some real easy to use microphones. There you go. Well, I hope this video helped you out. Maybe we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.